Hare Krishna. So when Vidura heard that, when the Vidura was ordered by Dhritarashtra to go to the Panchal Desh and to call for the Pandavas, Vidura immediately in the morning, he immediately went to he left for the Panchal Desh, Kampilya Desh, with his chariot, and soon he reached the Kampilya Desh with much of the jewelry which was donated by the Dhritarashtra for the Drupada. He also had brought many soldiers and armies and infantries and elephants and chariots, horses to give to the Drupada, and Drupada welcomed him nicely. He got him to his palace, and Vidura also heard that that Krishna is also present in the Kampilya Desh. He had also come from the Mathura to meet with the Pandavas, and he was excited to meet with Krishna and also with all the Pandavas. When he first saw the Pandavas, he embraced them. All the Pandavas, bowed down to his feet. They were shedding the tears after so many years. They were meeting with Vidura, who was just like their father, who always cared for them. And Kunti also met with the Vidura. She was happy. And then Vidura gazed at he could see from his eyes corner that Krishna is standing there. And he got attracted to the beauty of the Krishna. He was gazing at the Krishna, and Krishna was smiling affectionately at him. Then Krishna offered his obeisances to Vidura, because Vidura was elder, but he immediately embraced the Krishna. That was interaction, and everybody was saying that interaction between the Vidura and Krishna, because the Vidura is described as one of the pure devotees of Krishna. He would love Krishna like anything. And the Vidura went to the palace of the Drupada, where the Drupada wanted to talk with the Vidura. Then Vidura told him that Dhritarashtra and his sons and all the Kuru elders are asking about your welfare, how your son are. Now even the Drona had told me to offer his embrace to you, and Drona also keeps asking about your welfare. Now the whole Hastinapur kingdom has become really happy by hearing your alliance with the Pandavas. Your alliance with the Pandavas means your alliance with the whole Kuru dynasty. Now they are feeling just like they have got new kingdom, so they are really very happy. But I have come here especially to get the Pandavas back to Hastinapur. Then Drupada said, you can ask them directly, because I cannot tell Yudhishthira and his brother to leave the palace. Now they are very happy here, and even Yudhishthira had told, I have taken the shelter of this kingdom, Panchala Desh, and I am ready to serve the Drupada. I am at his command, like that. So Drupada said that you directly ask. In fact, you take a help of a Krishna, he will ask on behalf of you. So Krishna told the Yudhishthira Maharaj, now it's not good that you are living here from many days at this Panchala Desh. You must return to your ancestral home. You should again go back to your post as a king. You return back there. And Vidura also told to the Yudhishthira Maharaj that the king wants to give you the half of the kingdom, so there will be no disputes between the Pandavas and Kauravas. So if you please come there. Everybody is eagerly waiting for your presence. The whole kingdom is devastated in your absence. People want to see your face. Please come back. Now Yudhishthira told, I am at the command of the Drupada. If the Drupada allow me, I am immediately leave. So then Drupada also allowed the Pandavas to leave. Then they took the permission of the Drupada and his two sons Shikhandi and Drishtadyumna and their mother-in-law. So they left, and the father and the mother of Draupadi was shedding the tears because of the separation. They will be having the separation of Draupadi now. So they mounted on the Ratha cart. They started living, and Krishna was also started living with them. Krishna also wanted to visit the Hastinapur. So soon they reached on the borders of the Hastinapur, and when people came to know that Vidura is coming with the Pandavas, they assembled on the borders of the Hastinapur, and from the distance they could see the Pandavas are coming, shining bright Pandavas are coming, just like a sun, and so many moons are coming. So Yudhishthira is represented as the sun, and other brother is called as the moon, like that. So people were really happy after seeing them from so long time. and some of them were really shouting loudly, saying, all glories to the victorious Yudhishthira Maharaj, all glories to the Pandavas. It seems that Pandu has come from his austerities from forest. It's our fortune that we are able to see the Pandu and his sons and Kunti Devi. And some of them were started blessing the Yudhishthira Maharaj and the remaining Pandavas. Some of them said that if at all we have done some pious and sacrificial activities, please give merit of that activities to the Pandavas so that their life can be elongated to the thousands of years. Some of them were saying like that. So then the Pandavas enter into that assembly of the people, and they were accepting their wishes, they were blessing them like that. People were really happy. Some of them were really shedding tears. Even Pandavas were shedding tears of affection because they have actually loved all the people of the kingdom, and all the people of the kingdom also loved them very much. And then soon Dhritarashtra and Bhishma came to receive them on the borders. So they all met with each other. Then the Dhritarashtra and his minister took all the Pandavas with the Kunti Devi and Vidura and the Draupadi to his palace. So Dhritarashtra met with the Pandavas and he was happy externally. I was telling, it's my good fortune that you are still alive. Kunti Devi is still alive. I am really happy, and I'm more happy that we have made alliance with the Yadava king Krishna and the Drupada. Really, I am very happy upon you. You have glorified the name of our dynasty, Kuru dynasty. You have made our Kuru dynasty famous, like that he was saying. And then the Draupadi was taken to meet with the Dushala, who was the wife of the Duryodhana. They both met with each other happily. They embraced each other. Then the Kunti Devi introduced Draupadi to the Gandhari. Although Gandhari was blind, but because of her austerities and penance, she had some power. So she could recognize that Draupadi is coming, and that time she embraced. And while embracing, she could understand that this girl, this daughter-in-law, is going to become the exterminator of our whole dynasty, and she will become the main culprit for killing the whole king of this world. So, but still, she said she didn't had any malice in her heart. She embraced the Draupadi with the same love and affection which Kunti had, because she knew that it's all in the hands of a fate, and it's all in the hands of a destiny, so we cannot control it. So she accepted the Draupadi as her own daughter-in-law. And on the next day, immediately, the Dhritarashtra called for the qualified Brahmanas to have some sacrifice, so that Yudhishthira Maharaj can be coronated as the king. So in the assembly of the Kuru elders, Dhritarashtra announced that I am ready to give the half of the kingdom to the sons of Pandu. And that time the Duryodhana and the Karna became really angry by hearing this. But what immediately Dhritarashtra said? So I am giving half of the kingdom, and that is Khandoprastha. So Pandavas, you take the Khandoprastha. Now Bhishma and Vidura started looking at each other, and even Krishna also started looking at the Yudhishthira, because this Khandoprastha was not like, it was not like a city or some urban kind of thing, but it was just like desert and jungle. Many years back, one of the king for a Kuru dynasty was cursed by one of the Rishi for some sinful activity, and then he had cursed this particular place also to become like a desert. So it was like a barren land, nobody was living there. But still Yudhishthira Maharaj was gracious, he was really grateful for the Dhritarashtra. He thought that although Dhritarashtra may have some vicious plan in his mind, but after all he is a king, he is a representative of a supreme god, so I must listen to his order. So then all Pandavas accepted his order, and they said, so it be, we will accept the Khandoprastha as half of the kingdom, we will develop it. And Yudhishthira Maharaj had full faith, if the Krishna is with me, then I can do anything. I can turn this Khandav-prastha into the city. That faith Yudhishthira Maharaj had. And so that's why he accepted that proposal. And again all the people of the kingdom started thinking, see the vicious plans of the Duryodhana and the Dhritarashtra, what they have done with the Pandavas. They are so virtuous and so benevolent to everyone and noble to everyone, and what this Dhritarashtra is doing, they have just given them the half of the kingdom which is jungle. What he is doing? Like that. And but still they agreed, the Pandavas agreed, and they departed for Khandav-prastha next day. So in the next session we will see that what they did with the Khandav-prastha. Did Krishna actually help them? And what happened with the Khandav-prastha? That's what we will listen in the next session. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.